how I set up a on Tinder with this woman after a very spicy conversation. Let's get right into it. Start the conversation by saying, I heard they say thick thighs save lives. I start off pretty direct because I know by her profile that it will work perfectly. So she responds, oh yeah, never heard of it, but if they say, it must be true. They also say soft lips better kiss. I see it as a positive investment, but I want to make the sexual frame even more obvious. So I ask her, which lips are we talking about? To which she responds, yours of course, but if you're thinking about mine, you're free to kiss them. This is an amazing sign of compliance, but I still have to take the lead to make it more obvious. So I tell her, I love the idea, even though I was thinking more of my lips between your thighs. My intuition tells me you'd absolutely enjoy that. So now I made the sexual frame very clear, and it's her time to test my confidence. She tells me, I know, I was referring to those two. Are you sure I'll enjoy it? Are you that good? Am I going to see the sky? My only job here is to double down on the confidence. So I tell her, absolutely sure. You're going to see the whole galaxy when my tongue will tease you around and all over your clit. So yeah, I did link the sky and the galaxy here because I'm kind of like a poet in my spare time. But anyways, she tells me, oof, you're already getting me wet. I would like to eat all of you too and lick your entire body. Where are you from, by the way? I decide not to answer the small talk text yet and focus on the escalation. So I decide to describe even more how I will be eating her out so she can imagine the scene in her mind. You can see that she really likes it because she tells me, I love everything that you're saying. Now that she knows what I will do to her, I want to make her invest even more by asking her what she will do to me. She tells me, and then I could be on top of you and dance with my hips around and up and down while you look at me and touch my Of course, I would make you see beyond the galaxy and pass out. Apparently, she's as confident as I am, so that's good. I want to reward her investment, so I tell her, I love that. You realize how I will be if you're on top of me and teasing me like that, right? And she answers, yeah, that's kind of the point. Which is actually very, very true. That was a stupid comment by me. But anyways, let's keep going. I sent her a long paragraph on all the other things I will do to her. You can pause the video if you want to read all of it. And then I challenge her on her skills. I tell her, I love your confidence about your skills, though my instincts tell me you'll see the galaxy way before I do. That's my way of making the whole thing a little bit playful and challenging at the same time. And she tells me, oh, you know what to say to me to put my body on fire. I love to play when I and I think we will be a good team on that. I'm very confident because I know I'm good and I have good references. I'm definitely gonna scream like crazy. So I simply bounce back on what she says by telling her, as they say, teamwork made the dream work. Let's play a game. The first one between us to reach the galaxy has to put the other in their official references. Then I see the idea of us meeting by telling her, you can scream in my ear as much as you want. Can't wait to keep all the neighbors awake the whole night. You can see she invests a little bit more by telling me how much we're both gonna see the galaxy and how much she loves screaming and wants me to scream also and tell her things. And I bounce back on that by saying, do you prefer me to tell you nice and dirty things in English or in French? To which response, I don't really care. I understand both so. And then she tells me how good her French is. I see that we're kind of deviating from the original discussion, so I decide to go back on topic. I ask her, in that case, when's the best time, according to your schedule, for me to hear all your pleasure noises while I give you all with my tongue? Tells me, I'm free on Saturday if that's okay for you. Next Saturday was 6 days later, so I tell her I cannot make promises that far yet. And then I tell her I will contact her later that week to confirm and ask for her contact. And she gives me her contact so we can arrange the logistics together.